yeah, I'm just going to click that on there. Okay, great. Oh, better. I can type in line with you, I think. So I'm using this website to teach myself how to touch type. While I do it, I'm going to be listening to Grant Cardone's closing book on Audible. If you are if you're into Audible, it's a phenomenal resource. If you're not that fast at reading, to me, it's life-changing.
They're saying I need to think about it. Great. Most people want to take the time to think about their decision before making a decision. Let me ask you, on a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being you're absolutely certain and ready to go. Think about it close. Number 4.
Think about it.
Think about it close. Number 1. And there's many of these. It's called think about it close. Number 1. Grant, I need to think about it. Sir, thought is instantaneous. Think of an elephant. Did you get the picture? Good. Think about your house burning down. Did you get the picture? Good. You see, thought is immediate. It's instantaneous. What you need to do now is make a decision. It's not think time now. It's yes or no time. It's do or don't do time. I'm fine with either one. Which one is it? And this is a very strong close. I never believe that people need to think, as this is a stall. It's a stall mechanism for some other consideration that hasn't possibly been spoken. They're more likely to need more information than time to think. Would you agree? This close sets up finding out what's really wrong, what's out, or what they're really thinking about. So when I'm in the close and somebody says, Grant, I need to think about it. Sir, thought takes that long. That's how fast you need to respond to this. This doesn't need to be, I need to think about it. Okay, what do I do? I gotta go. Let me go to what do I say right now? No, you need to be quick right now. Okay, Grant, I need to think about it. Sir, thought takes that long. It's instantaneous. Try that. Thought is instantaneous. Everybody try that. Thought is instantaneous. I want you to think about an elephant. You get it? I want you to think about your house burned down. Did you get it? See, did you get it? You see the picture? You see, sir, thought is immediate, is instantaneous. What you need to do now is make a decision. Yes or no, do or don't do. I'm fine with either one. Which one is it? Grant, you pressure me? That's a different situation. Okay, we'll handle that in a minute. Right now, the guy said I need to think about it, and you're going to flush the objection. Okay, so that's one way to handle I need to think about it. Think about it close, number 2. I understand you need to think about it, sir. However, you're thinking about it will not change the fact that this product saves you money. Your company needs the product, and you're going to do it sooner or later, no matter how long you think about it. Let's get this done so you can think about the other things that need attention. I need your approval here and here. Now, this is another way to handle I need to think about it. Shows understanding, and then you close over this invalid objection or stall. If you think it is reasonable that people add time to decisions, then you need to handle yourself, because when people are sold, they don't think, they buy. When they're fully sold, completely convinced, absolutely certain it's the right thing, they pull triggers. I tell my wife, let's go to dinner. Oh, Grant, I need to think about it. Hey, well, what's the consideration here, man? Okay, I'm not hungry. It's, Grant, I need to think about it. Baby, thought is instantaneous. Okay? Yeah or nay? You want to do this or not do it? Hey, don't be pressuring me. Why not? I love you. I want to go to dinner with you. Okay? Grant, I need to think about it. I understand. However, you're thinking about it won't change the fact that this product, that I'm hungry. Okay? You're thinking about it will not change the fact that this product saves your money, saves your company money. Your company needs the product. And look, you're going to do it sooner or later anyway. Let's get it done. So you can think about all the other things that need your attention. Okay? I need your approval here and here. Let's do this. Okay? Think about it. Close number 2. You got it? Do you know it already? You're going to have to listen to it again. You need to rewind this. Let me give it to you one more time. Okay? Grant, I need to think about it. I understand, sir. However, you're thinking about it will not change the fact that this product saves you money. Your company needs the product. And you're going to do it sooner or later. Let's get it done so you can think about all the other things that need your attention. I need your approval here and here. Let's do this. Think about it. Close number 3. Grant, I need to think about it. Great, sir. Do you think 2 to 3 days would be long enough? Or would 2 to 3 weeks be better? Well, we'll probably say 2 or 3 days, man. 2 or 3 days is plenty. But the truth is, sir, no matter how long you take, whether you take 2 days, 3 days, 2 weeks, or 3 weeks, you'll be faced with the same 3 questions. May I share them with you? Sure, what are they? Number 1, does the product get you what you wanted? And write it down. Product. Does it get you what you wanted? Number 2, can you afford the product? Okay, get an answer to number 2. Number 3, am I the kind of person you want to do business with? If yes to all, point to the signature line. Let's do this. Okay, so this is one of my think about it close.
Think
number
about
1,
it close.
and there's many of these. It's called think about it close. Number 1.
Think about it. Number 1.
Grant, I need to think about it. Sir, thought is instantaneous. Think of an elephant. Did you get the picture?
Good.
Picture? Think about your house burning down. Did you get the picture?
Right,
good. You see, thought is immediate. It's instantaneous. What you need to do now is make a decision. It's not think time now. It's yes or no time. It's do or don't do time. I'm fine with either one. Which one is it? And this is a very strong close. I never believe that people need to think, as this is a stall. It's a stall mechanism for some other consideration that hasn't possibly been spoken. They're more likely to need more.
So he says that when people say that they need to think about it, that's not actually the reason. They don't need to think about it because, as he mentions, thought is instantaneous. What they're actually doing is trying to hide another concern that they aren't voicing. So what this close does is it helps you try to figure out what their actual reason is. So if they say, I need to think about it, you can say, sir, thought is instantaneous. Think about an elephant. Think about your house burning down. Quite funny. What you need to do now is you need to make a decision on this and free yourself up to focus on those tasks that you've just described to me are very important to your future success. So, no, I need to think about it. So, look, thought is instantaneous. What you need to do now is you need to make a decision, yes or no. I'm fine with either. And once you make that decision, you can then focus on all of the other things that you need to do. As we mentioned, you have a lot of priorities at the moment, and giving yourself this gift of time by making the decision now will free you up to make those decisions that you need to make.
More information than time to think. Would you agree? This close sets up the thought is immediate, it's instantaneous. What you need to do now is make a decision. It's not think time now. It's yes or no time. It's do or don't do time. I'm fine with either one. Which one is it? And this is a very strong close. I never believe that people need to think, as this is a stall. It's a stall mechanism for some other consideration that hasn't possibly been spoken. They're more likely to need more information.
So that's interesting. When people say they need to think, they don't actually need to think. He's saying that what they need to do is they need to factor in other behaviours that they aren't mentioning. So your best call here would be to find out what those other behaviours are and how you can address them. Interesting.
Then time to think. Would you agree? This close sets up finding out what's immediate. It's instantaneous. What you need to do now is make a decision. It's not think time now. It's yes or no time. It's do or don't do time. I'm fine with either one. Which one is it? And this is a very strong close. I never believe that people need to think, as this is a stall. It's a stall mechanism for some other consideration that hasn't possibly been spoken. They're more likely to need more information than time to think. Would you agree? This close sets up finding out what's really wrong, what's out, or what they're really thinking about. So when I'm in the close and somebody says, Grant, I need to think about it. Sir, thought takes that long. That's how fast you need to respond to this. This doesn't need to be, I need to think about it. Okay, what do I do? I got to go. Let me go to the, what do I say right now? No, you need to be quick right now. Okay, Grant, I need to think about it. Sir, thought takes that long. It's instantaneous. Try that. Thought is instantaneous. Everybody try that. Thought is instantaneous. I want you to think about an elephant. You get it? I want you to think about your house burning down. Did you get it? See, did you get it? You see the picture? You see, sir, thought is immediate, is instantaneous. What you need to do now is make a decision. Yes or no, do or don't do. I'm fine with either one. Which one is it? Grant, you pressure me? That's a different situation, okay? We'll handle that in a minute. Right now, the guy said, I need to think about it, and you're going to flush the objection, okay? So that's one way to handle I need to think about it. Think about it closed, number 2. I understand you need to think about it, sir. However, your thinking about it will not change the fact that this product saves you money. Your company needs the product, and you're going to do it sooner or later.
I understand that you need to think about it. However, thinking about it won't change the fact that you have a lot of business critical decisions that you need to do, which you need to focus on. You need something like this to help you with the problems that we've outlined. And by thinking about it, it'll only delay when we can implement this and delay when you can get the results to help you achieve your specific goals.
No matter how long you think about it. Let's get this done so you can think about the other things that need attention. I need your approval here and here. Now, this is another way to handle, I need to think about it, shows understanding, and then you close over this invalid objection or stall. If you think it is reasonable that people add time to decisions, then you need to handle yourself, because when people are sold, they don't think, they buy. When they're
when people are sold, they don't think, they buy. So you need to handle this objection.
fully sold, completely convinced, absolutely certain it's the right thing, they pull triggers. I tell my wife, let's go to dinner. Oh, Grant, I need to think about it. Hey, well, what's the consideration here, man? Okay, I'm not hungry. It's, Grant, I need to think about it. Baby, thought is instantaneous. Okay? Yay or nay, you want to do this or not do it? Hey, don't be pressuring me. Why not? I love you. I want to go to dinner with you. Okay? Grant, I need to think about it. I understand. However, you're thinking about it won't change the fact that this product, that I'm hungry. Okay? You're thinking about it will not change the fact that this product saves your money, saves your company money. Your company needs the product. And look, you're going to do it sooner or later anyway. Let's get it done. So you can think about all the other things that need your attention. Okay? I need your approval here and here. Let's do this. Okay? Think about it. Close number 2. You got it? Do you know it already? You're going to have to listen to it again. You need to rewind this. Let me give it to you one more time. Okay? Grant, I need to think about it. I understand, sir. However, you're thinking about it will not change the fact that this product saves you money. Your company needs the product, and you're going to do it sooner or later. Let's get it done so you can think about all the other things that need your attention. I need your approval here and here. Let's do this. Think about it. Close number 3. Grant, I need to think about it. Great, sir. Do you think 2 to 3 days would be long enough?
Great.
Or
2 or 3
would
days
2 to 3 weeks be
Or
better?
would 2 or 3 weeks be better?
Well, we'll probably say 2 or 3 days, man. 2 or 3 days is plenty. Because the truth is, sir, no matter how long you take, whether you take 2 days, 3 days, 2 weeks, or 3 weeks, you'll be faced with the same 3 questions. May I share them with you? Sure.
Well, I need to think about it. You say, okay, sure. How long do you think would work for you? 2 days or a week? 2 days would work. Right. I completely understand. The point of the matter is, if you take those 2 days, you're still going to be faced with the same 3 questions. Can I share those questions with you? Yes, please share those questions with me. Do you want the product? Does it meet your needs? Will it fix your problems? And do you want to work with me?
What are they? Number 1, does the product get you what you wanted? And write it down. Product. Does it get you what
Does the product get you what you wanted?
you wanted? Number 2, can you afford the product? Okay, get in it.
Number 2, can you afford the product?
Answer to number 2. Number 3, am I the kind of person you want to do business with?
Number 3, am I the
If
kind
yes
of
to
person you
all,
want to do business
point to
with?
the signature line. Let's do this. Okay, so this is one of my all-time favorites. While it relieves the sense of having to do something right now, because what did I say? Great. You think 2 to 3 days would be long enough? See, immediately when they said I need to think about it, what did I do? I immediately went to agreement. Hey, man, great idea. Great idea. Do you think 2 to 3 days would be long enough? How about 2 to 3 weeks? What would be better for you? Oh, Grant, man, 2 to 3 days is plenty of time. The truth is, sir, no matter how long you take, you're going to be faced with 3 questions. You take 2 days, 3 weeks, or 3 months. You're going to be faced with 3 questions when you go home. Number 1, can I share them with you? Number 1, is this the product you want? Write down product.
You want?
Yes or no? Yeah, Grant, I love the product. Good. Number 2, can you afford the product?
Yeah,
Grant, I can afford it. Number 3, am I the person you want to do business with? Yeah, Grant, I like you. Good, I need your signature right here. Let's do this. Or what happens? 3 questions you're going to have going through your mind when you leave here, whether you take 2 days, 3 days, 2 weeks, or 3 weeks, okay? Number 1, is the product what you want? Grant, that's not what I'm sure. I'm not quite sure. I'm thinking about an X model or whatever down the street. Okay, good. And then you know the product is the problem. See, quit using think about it as a screen for whatever the real objection is. This close, think about it, close number 3 will get you to the real objection. So how does it go? Grant, I need to think about it. Great, 2 to 3 days be long enough, or you want to take 2 to 3 weeks?
Take 2 or 3 weeks.
Most people are going to take the shorter term. 2 to 3 days, plenty of time. I'll think about it overnight. Hell, I'll call you back this afternoon. The truth is, sir, no matter how long you take, you call me back this afternoon, you call me in 2 days, you call me in 3 weeks, you're going to be faced with 3 questions. Can I share them with you? Is the product right? Can you afford the product? Am I the person you want to do business with? PPP.
PPP. Product.
Think about it, close. Number 3 will get you to the real objection. So how does it go? Grant, I need to think about it. Great, 2 to 3 days be long enough, or you want to take 2 to 3 weeks? Most people are going to take the shorter term. 2 or 3 days, plenty of time. I'll think about it overnight. Hell, I'll call you back this afternoon. The truth is, sir, no matter how long you take, you call me back this afternoon, you call me in 2 days, you call me in 3 weeks, you're going to be faced with 3 questions. Can I share them with you? Is the product right? Can you afford the product? Am I the person you want to do business with? PPP.
Is the product right? Can you afford the product?
Think about it close.
Am I the kind of person?
Number 4. They're saying I need to think about it. Great. Most people want to take the time to think about their decisions before making a decision. Let me ask you.
Price, person.
On a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being you're absolutely certain. The truth is, sir, no matter how long you take, you call me back this afternoon, you call me in 2 days, you call me in 3 weeks, you're going to be faced with 3 questions. Can I share them with you? Is the product right? Can you afford the product? Am I the person you want to do business with? PPP.
Person, product.
Think about it close.
Is the product right? Can you afford it? Price? Am I the person you want to do business with?
Number 4. They're saying I need to think about it. Great. Most people want to take the time to think about their decisions before making a decision. Let me ask you. On a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being you're absolutely certain and ready to
say, oh, I want to think about it. Say, great. Most people want to take time to think about their decision. Let me ask you, on a scale of 1 to 10.
Go. And 1 being you wouldn't take it no matter what. Where would you stand at this time? On a scale from 1 to 10, where would you be? Get an answer to that question. Grant, I'd be about a 6 on a scale from 1 to 10 if I was going to make a decision right now. 10 being I'm ready to roll, give myself a 6. Then what would make it a 10? What would I have to do to get you to a 10? This allows you to determine what the real objection is. And trust me, there is one objection, at least one, maybe more. By agreeing with their need to think and then asking where they stand now, if they were going to make...
You say, I need to think. You say, yeah, completely understand. Let me ask you, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being would never take the product, 10 being ready to walk out with it right now, where would you be? Maybe about a 6. Okay, great. Now, what would it take to get you to a 10? Well, it need this, 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 and this. Say, okay, so if I can agree that we can get you X, Y, Z by that time, would you allow me? No. Would that be okay for you? Yes, great. Okay, I'll sort that out. You sign a contract, and we'll get that sorted. Look, I need to think about it. Completely understand. But the point of the matter is, if you do think about it, you're going to be left with the same 3 questions. Can I share those questions with you? Yeah, definitely. First one is product. Does this product meet your needs? Does it fit your objections? Yeah, no, it completely does. The next question you're going to be faced with is, can you afford it? Does this product fit in with your budget? Yeah, it fits in with the budget. Okay, brilliant. And then the third question is, am I the person you want to work with? Yeah, no, we definitely want to work with you. Okay, great. Well, let's sign this now, and you can carry on thinking about everything that you need to think about to get you to your goals.
Make a decision, you will get a sense of where this buyer is and the real, possibly unspoken objection or complaint. While it momentarily relieves the buyer's sense of having to do something right now, it positions you to find out what it takes to get the buyer to the point of doing something now. Okay, so remember, how does it go? Think about it. Close number 4. Grant, I need to think about it. Great. Most people want to take time to think about their decision before making one. That's the acknowledgement, okay? Great. Most people want to take time to think about it before they make a final decision. Let me ask you a question. On a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being you're absolutely certain and ready to roll, and 1 being you wouldn't take it no matter what I offered you, where would you stand at this time? Once you get an answer, ground a 7. Great. What would make it a 10? Well, you'd have to delay payments for 3 months, okay? I can't put any money down, and I need to get this signed without the corporate getting involved. So let's do another one. How about think about it, close number 5. I understand. When you say I need to think about it, I understand. And as a consumer myself, I have said the same thing, at which time I, A, didn't want to confront the salesperson, B, didn't want to disappoint the salesperson, or C, there was a concern that still hadn't been addressed. Let me ask you something. Which one is it for you? What, Grant? Sir, I understand that you need to think about it. And when I go out and buy something myself, anytime I tell the person I'm buying from that I need some time to think about it, A, I don't want to confront that person. B, I don't want to disappoint them. Or C, there was some concern that I still hadn't addressed. Which one is it for you? And write these down, okay? You're going to take the time to show understanding and empathy and use the agreement. Hey, I agree with you. I do the same thing when I buy something. You're establishing rapport, and you're identifying what the real objection is by clarifying that you experience the same situation and how to resolve it. See, this close will allow you to determine what the real objection is. Is it trust? Is it the product? What is it? Something hasn't been stated. And many times the buyer just can't talk to you anymore. They're not going to tell you what the problem is. To use these type of closes successfully, you have to be convinced there's a deal. Don't give up. Sell them. Don't let them sell you. So he says, Grant, I need to think about it. I understand, sir. You know what? When I go to buy something, when I make a decision like this, when I make an investment, I go through exactly the same thing. Right at the end, I'm like, I need to think about it. And then I realized, sir, there's always 3 reasons I do that. A, number 1, I didn't want to confront the guy across from me. B, I didn't want to disappoint that person and tell him, hey, look, this is just not whatever. And C, there was some concern that still hadn't been addressed. Which one is it for you, sir? Is it you don't want to confront me and tell me what the deal is? Number 2, you don't want to disappoint me? Or is there some concern? No, Grant, man, I don't mind talking to you. I don't mind confronting you. I'm not worried about disappointing you, Grant. Here's the deal, okay? My brother-in-law, whatever. Now they're going to tell you what it is, and then you can handle it, okay? It's called Think About It, close number 5, and basically it shows understanding and empathy. Great close. Represent close, also known as the redemonstration close. When you're getting an objection, you got some situation you can't handle, you want to think about going back to your product line or your presentation or the benefits. Don't just keep hammering the close away. So watch. I'm getting an objection. Price, payments, terms, conditions, something. Hey, come see. I want to show you how close we are to you making the wisest, most enjoyable, most practical investment of your lifetime. Follow me. Get up, get out of the close, and go back and redemonstrate the benefits of your product, whatever that product is. This is a great failure of the closer. He gets into closing, but you're not there yet, and forget to go back and sell. Sell your products, sell your services, sell yourself, sell your company, sell the organization, sell all the benefits. This is one of the most effective and least used, overlooked closes in the business of selling and negotiating. People are buying a product, folks. They're not buying a price, and they're not buying the terms. If they're buying a service, they're buying a service. The fact that they have to pay for it, yeah, that's a given, but they're getting a service. Go back, return to the product, the service, and sell them. Sell the features, sell the benefits of that product and service. Sell the benefits of your company, sell the benefits of you, and come back for the close after you represent or redemonstrate your product or your proposal or your service. Be enthusiastic about what you're selling. Let them touch it again. Let them feel it if they can feel it, if it's a consumer product. If it's something they're going to be used or some service they're going to get, man, get into some testimonials, show them some video, show them why people actually keep doing business with you. If it's an intangible, then you need to return to selling them the value of owning this intangible product by writing down what they're going to get from this product. Maybe it's a summary list, okay? It's called the represent close. Come see or take a look at this. I want to show you how close we are to you making the wisest, most practical, and most enjoyable investment of your life and redemonstrate the benefits of owning this product or service. Apology close. You didn't get the close, and you're going to go use the apology close. I really need to apologize to you for not being able to come to terms with you. Can I ask you, was this something I did? Was this something I failed to do? No, Grant, everything's fine, man. It's nothing you did. It's nothing you failed to do. Well, I got to apologize to you for not being able to come to terms with you. Man, I really tried hard. I know we're on the right product. Can I ask you a question? Was it something I did? No, Grant, it wasn't anything you did. Was it something I failed to do? No, Grant. No, man, you've done a great job. You've been great, Grant. Then allow me to get the product ready for you versus you going home or having to go through this process of looking for another solution. Come on, let's do this. So maybe the buyer's on their way out. Maybe they're at the front door. Maybe they're asking you to leave their house. Maybe you're leaving the house and you're grabbing the doorknob and you turn around and say, I got to tell you guys something. I really need to apologize to you, to both of you, for not being able to come to terms with you. Can I ask you, was this something I did? Was it something I failed to do? No, Grant, you were great. I've never had somebody tell me, yeah, you're an idiot. No, Grant, you're great, Grant. No, it's nothing you did. No, Grant, no. Then allow me to get the product ready for you. Let's do this versus you taking more time or going home or having to go out and look at this somewhere else and go through this process. Let's do this. You should always first apologize for not closing a deal, as it was your fault. And because you didn't get to close, because you weren't able to handle the customer's desire to get something done, because you missed something, you should apologize. Also, always walk the buyer to wherever they came from. And in the case of you being in a home selling situation, do this when you grab the door, but never let them leave your office alone and never leave their environment without first using the apology. This gives you an opportunity to sell yourself again. Every buyer regrets their decision, and not doing something is a decision. People second guess their decisions.
I'll do one more.
This area of decision making is less secure
Not making
for people
a decision
than
is
the
making a
entire
decision.
arena of money. People have made more bad decisions in their life and don't want to make more of them. No decision is a decision. The apology close puts you in a situation to position yourself to close this no decision. So how does it go? The apology close, right? What are you going to do before you leave? So I need to really apologize to you and the wife for not being able to come to terms with you. No, Grant, hey, man, you don't need to apologize. No, really. Can I ask you, was this something I did?
Can I ask you?
No, Grant, you're fine. Was it something I failed to do? No, Grant, everything you did was perfect. Good, then allow me to get the product ready for you versus you having to go back out and look for this, study it, research it. Let's just go ahead and do this. Go for the close.
Save your time.
Refuse to believe close. Man, Grant, I just can't do this at this time. Sir, I refuse to believe that you aren't going to do this. Look, it's the right product. The price is great. I know you want it. Let's do this. Turn the contract around and give them the pen. Grant, man, what are you doing, Grant? What are you doing, man? You pressuring this guy? Yes, sir, I am pressuring him right now, okay? I refuse to believe this close.
I refuse to
He
believe
says,
this.
Grant, I can't do this right now. Sir, I refuse to believe that you're not going to do this. It's just not real to me. You got a smile on your face. You got to do this with a smile. All these closes should be done smiling, okay? I refuse to believe that you're not going to do this. It's the right product. The price is great, and I know you want it. Now, let's do this. And you're saying, Grant, man, you're pressuring the guy. No, look, this is called a hard sell. A hard sell means that I care so much. I'm willing to confront hard things and emotions in order to get it done. I'm going to stand up to my product. You have to deliver this particular close in a very uptone, very positive manner. One of complete disbelief. Like, I can't believe this. I refuse to believe you're not going to do this. Let's say I'm raising money for my charity, my church, right? And the guy's like, I can't do any money. What? I refuse to believe you're not going to help us out right now, man. Come on. This is the right time. We need it. You know we need it. We have this opportunity. Come on. Help us out. Turn the contract, pass the pen, and shut up. This is a hard sell. You have to be sold yourself on this being the right decision and press for the right decision. People don't make decisions easily. Know this. They don't make decisions easily because they're insecure about them. So they need help. So how does it go? Refuse to believe. I refuse to believe that you're not going to do this. It's the right product. The price is great. We're the right company. We'll take care of you better than anybody. Look, I know you want it. You're going to do it sooner or later. Let's do it now. Turn the contract, pass the pen. Can't quit close. Grandma, I'm just not going to do anything on this today. There's no way. I mean, no matter what you tell me or what we do or what happens, I just can't make a decision today. Sir, I'm not going to quit on you. You're either going to buy from me now or I'm going to call you every day until you do this. It is the right thing. This is a great deal. I am the right company. I will take better care of you than anyone. I just want you to know up front, right now, I will not quit. Now, I can do it now or I can come back and do it later, but I'm not going to quit on you. Again, you have to deliver this very positive, very uptone, very positive manager and with complete conviction. You're communicating that you know this is the right thing. The fact that they're not sure doesn't mean you need to be sure. This is the right thing. This, again, is a hard sell close. Doesn't mean it's a high pressure close. It means it's hard sell, and one that requires you to be completely sold, as all do. You have to be sold yourself on this being the right decision again, and press for the right decision. You got to communicate your conviction, and they will become convinced. And that is when a close takes place. When your conviction is greater than their conviction, and they realize that you have more conviction than they have to know, you have more conviction to yes than they have to know, at that moment a close will take place. People don't make decisions easily. Help them. So how does it go? I can't quit close. I can't do it today. Sir, I'm not going to quit on you. You're either going to buy from me now, or I'm going to call you every day until you do this. It's the right thing. It's the right product. It's the right price. It's a great deal, and I'm not going to quit on you. So let's do this. Let's do it now and be done with it. Pass the pen, turn the contract. 3 yeses and then close. Now, this is a preparatory of questions that you have to know the answer to that set up a close. Here they go. Did I answer all your questions? Yes. You're sitting down, you're writing up the contract, right? Did I answer all your questions? Great. Were we easy to get to? Great. I mean, these are simple, no-brainer questions. Do you like the weather today? Because it's pristine, beautiful outside. I mean, you want a yes. Am I the type of person you feel comfortable serving you? Yes. Good. Then I need you okay here and here. You're basically using minor questions to close. It's called 3 yeses and then close. Yes is the most powerful word in the entire English language. Get the buyer saying yes. Only ask questions you get a yes to, and then ask for the order. You could ask the buying question as the 4th yes, but I would not. Don't ask the buying question as yes or now. Assume the close and ask for a signature. See, I wouldn't ask, did I get all your questions answered? Were we easy to get to? Am I the kind of person you want to do business with? Do you want to buy it? I'd kill the last question, and I'd just pass the contract. I need your okay here, and assume the close. Assuming the close, ask for a signature is much more powerful than asking yes or no. The yeses set up the signature. It gets you momentum to the close. Okay, it's 3 yeses and then close. Come up with your 3 questions. What are they? Did I answer all your questions? Yes, good. Were we easy to get to? Yes, good. Am I the kind of person you'd feel comfortable doing business with? Yes. Turn and sign. Referral close. This would be done before you actually present numbers. Now, this is a very powerful close. A guy named Carlos Pantera that works with me used this close very, very effective, where we were out selling seminar tickets to businesses, and before he would actually sign the business up for tickets, he would ask, hey, before we get involved with the figures, who do you know that may be in the market for a product of this sort? Somebody progressive like yourself, somebody interested in training, interested in education. Who would be interested in a product like this? Okay? And he's like, oh man, I know John, I know Bob, I can help you with a lot of people. See, what you did with this close called the referral close, which most salespeople wait till after the sale, which is incorrect. It's too late. You don't sell most of the people. He would ask, and I would ask, before we get involved with these figures, before I get involved with my presentation, before I show you my proposal, who else do you know that may be in the market that would consider a purchase of this sort? Progressive, if that is the case of what you're selling. Who's interested in education, who might consider doing something like this? Maybe somebody you know in the market, somebody you go to meetings with, somebody you have a working relationship. Who do you know, before we get involved with the figures, might be interested in what I'm presenting? Get the referrals before you present the numbers, okay? This provides the buyer with leverage in their own mind that they believe will cause them to get a greater deal. As the buyer believes, the more people they send your way, the more this person would be entitled to in getting or gaining or negotiating a better deal. Now, I think you would agree that a good deal, whatever that is, it's not in the dictionary, a good deal is basically a perception or state of mind. So the fact that this person I'm negotiating with would think that they gave me 5 referrals, they're going to get a better deal. That is a state of mind, a perception. People want to help others. They want to help me as well, okay? If the guy likes me, he'd want to help me. Why wait to get referrals after the close? Let's get them now. And because I'm asking for help and they want to help me, I might actually be adding value to the transaction because he'll actually feel better because he's helped me. So what is it? A referral close. It's like the insurance close. Hey, who are you going to have your product insured with? I want to go ahead and transfer that before you leave. I haven't even negotiated the numbers yet. Who else do you know that might be interested in equipment like this? I haven't even closed the deal yet. I'm asking for that data before I actually close. Down to the penny close. John, we're within $48.50 of you getting exactly what you want. In comparison to the price and length of time you will own this, $48 is a minuscule amount. Let's do this. This is used when you are at a small price difference. You know, I could take $100,000, depending on how much time I have on that purchase, I could make sense that that is a small price difference. Let's say the $100,000 is over 30 years or 40 years, okay? How much is that really? Well, it's $2,500 a year, right? Yes, $2,500 a year is $200 a month. Let's see, that's $200, that's $50 a week. Divided by 7, that's $7 a day. Okay. The fact that they keep this machinery on for 10 hours means we're down to what? See, I'm getting down to the penny, right? I'm going to break that $7 a day down, divided by 10 hours. So what are we talking about? I don't know, 50 cents an hour? 50 cents an hour, yeah. See, this is used when you're at a small price difference, but small price difference, depending on time, could be $1 million and still be a small price difference. It would be great to keep a jar of money on your desk and show them, or in your pocket, how little money we're really talking about. I could reach in my pocket and say, look, man, I'll give you the $48. We're within $48.50 and you're getting exactly what you want. We're within $7 a day. Here, I'll give you the first day. Here's $7. You know, I'll give you the first month. Here's 7 times 30. Here's $210. This works great on monthly payment objections and price objections. Let's say the objection is $300,000. Just work it out. Sit down with a pen and a piece of paper and work out all the different objections. Use time. Reduce it down to the smallest number, down to the penny close. Hey, we're within $48.50. We're within what? $1.50 a day of you getting exactly what you want. In comparison price, in comparison to the length of time you're going to own it, this is a minuscule amount. Let's do this anyway. Reduce to the ridiculous close. Now, this is not my close. This close has been around for at least 2,000 years. Not sure who invented it, but it's been around a long time, and it's a logical close, and it makes sense. And you actually heard me breach into it in the last close down to the penny close. So you're going to take the objection. Let's say it's $1,000, $1,000 a month. Let's say there's a term of $1,000 a month. Hey, that's $30 a day. You're going to live in this home. Wake up in your home. Go to sleep every day and every night in your home. You'll build a life there. Your family will be safe here for what? $30 a day? It's $30 a day. You spend 10 hours a day in your house. The rest of the time's at work. What are we talking about? 30 cents? Hey, you could divide that by the 4 kids you got and the wife. That's 5 people. Let's see, 5 people divided into 30 cents. Okay, so basically everybody's 6 cents a day in the house per hour. Okay? Now, this may seem crazy and like, man, you're carrying this thing to the absurd
Alright guys, so I'm going to, I'll let the audio bit finish.
Dreams, the ends of the universe. That's exactly what I want to do with money. Look, money is dead. It's dead. It has no life or value in it. People place so much significance on little bits of money as a way not to make decisions. And you do the same thing when you don't justify for the customer and help them work it out logically. You want to reduce objections to the smallest number possible. The buyer always focuses on big numbers, and they shouldn't. Once a buyer makes a decision, he almost always makes it go right. And when buyers are done buying something from you, they always spend more money afterwards with someone else for something else. So your job is to justify and make sense of the figures so the buyer can say, yes, you want to use reduce to the ridiculous. I want to use it probably every day on every presentation. And how does it go? Let's say we're talking about $1,000 a month. $1,000 a month for a house? What is it? Grandman, we can't afford this. An extra $1,000 a month. We can afford 5, but we can't afford 6. Sir, it's $1,000 a month. It's $30 a day. You're going to live in your home, wake up in your home, go to sleep here every day and every night. You'll build a life here, and your family will be safe here for $30 a day. There's you, there's the wife, and 3 kids. That's 5 at $30 a day. That's $6 per person. Okay, you guys live in the house, what? You're here, what, 10, 12 hours a day? It's what, 6 cents an hour or whatever the number is? Come on, let's do this. This is ridiculous. Close the deal. Reduce to the ridiculous.
Reduce to the ridiculous. Interesting. Thanks for watching, guys. And this has been filmed on vertical, so I'm going to do the other video on vertical as well. Thanks for watching.